Hey guys, welcome to Power Toys. Today I wanted to talk about 57. We haven't worked on it in a little bit. It's kind of an announcement video. We will be working on it this winter, late fall possibly. I have a really bad leak on the front of this trans. If I stop for more than 30 seconds, there's a puddle, all right? I'm going to have to pull the trans to fix that leak. And if I'm going to go through all that work, I'm going to go ahead and pull the motor. And we're going to be putting a V8 in this car. With that said, I have a lot of questions. And I figured I'd put a video out for everyone that knows a lot more than me to help guide me. I know there's some forums and stuff that are super beneficial. But I want to address my biggest concerns. And maybe you guys could comment and point me in the right direction here. So I thought about, I know that the front engine mounts do not work. You have to move them back for the V8, and those aren't as strong and they could possibly break. My question is, would those be viable for someone that's not using this as a drag car? I'm just using this as a cruiser. Maybe at the very best, the motor that I put in will have 300 horsepower. Probably in that 250 range. Probably looking at, I'm planning on a 350 with a 350 trans as well. So, if I can find that combo, I've heard that that's the easiest one to mount up, and I can keep my old drive shaft, which would be really, really nice. I'm going to keep the rear end that's in it. And I want to keep that drive shaft. I want to keep this as cheap as possible. I do want to go to an automatic. This is a 3 on the tree. Which, I get it. Manuals are cool and all, but to be honest, this is a cruiser car. I just don't want the manual. I want to be able to just cruise around, and it's not a sports car to me. I have one of those. That's not what this is. So for me, I want the auto. That said, I am going to keep everything that's original in a separate spot. I want to use all that maybe down the road someday, rebuild the motor, even though it runs good, but, do a complete overhaul. So that is a question. The electronics are probably my biggest concern out of anything, because I know very little about automotive electronic. So the wiring and everything is going to be a big question for me. I believe I can use the stock radiator. Those things are pretty stout. This car runs at like 150 degrees all the time when you're moving. The transmission, I know that sometimes you have to put a different brace underneath, because I think this one mounts to like the side of the frame and there's not a cross member. I don't remember. I haven't been down there in a while. So cross member is also a question, and I don't think I can even use my same sending unit that I just put in this car. I think it needs to be a bigger one. I am going to use a manual fuel pump again, which, from my understanding, when you put the mid mounts onto a V8 and weld them onto the frame up here, you then have very little clearance for the fuel pump, which I don't like either. So I would really like to use those factory V8 motor mounts if possible. So that's basically it. I just wanted to come on, tell you guys that's going to be the plan this winter. Big surprise. I didn't want to pull this. I really like the straight 6, but things change, and maybe it'll go back in. I'm going to keep everything, not getting rid of anything. It'll just all be separate. But yeah, any information you guys can give me, I'm more than open to it. I'll put my email in the description so you guys can reach out. And if you have any like pictures or whatever of your car, I'd greatly appreciate it. This is going to be a big endeavor for me, and I'm kind of alone here. I don't have, I'm 22. I don't have any buddies or anything that are more knowledgeable than me. So this is going to be completely by YouTube and the many books I have on Tri-5s. So, in Tri-5 forum and such, but I don't want to piss off those guys over there by asking a million questions of stupid stuff. So hopefully YouTube videos will do it for me. So that is really all. I will have to figure out my linkage situation because I do want to have a column shift. I don't know if I can utilize the original 3 on the tree. I'd love to, so I can keep the same dash in it. I don't really want to take the gauges out, so that would be really cool. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. This will be coming up soon though.